Hey everyone, it's Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today is May 8th, 2019. Talking about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin. Is there going to be a short squeeze? Can it go to 6,400? We'll see. We'll check out the charts and see what's going on with that. Also, Seeds&chips is happening with Vechain. We'll cover that real quick. And then also more Vechain news. Well, this is a little bit dated news, but it has to deal with something that was completely skipped by many people out there, which is really important, and that is the private key escrow service solution. It's a turnkey solution that Vechain has. So we'll be checking that out and looking at some charts. So let's go ahead and get to it. But first, please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. So here we go. Let's go take a look at, let's go look at these articles first and get them out of the way, okay? So here we go. This is, and the link is below. This is Vechain launches HSM-based key escrow turnkey solution. And what it is, it's so you can put your private keys in there and really safeguard them. It's a real important thing because, you know, they talk about Mt. Gox, about like the hack and stuff, and then we've had all the news with Binance and that hack and all that good stuff. Anyway, they're doing stuff with this and VKey that could really help out a lot with things like that. So this is a hardware solution with software. It's a combined hardware software thing. Let me go ahead and blow this image up if you can see it. Let me make sure I'm streaming here real quick. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, great. So let me get back to here. So here it is. Enterprise Asset Management, HSM-based key escrow. So this is a turnkey solution. And it has FIPS 140-2 level 3, which is a hardware thing. It's super secure. And the Vechain firmware is inside. So if we could scroll and somehow zoom magically into that picture, we might be able to see some Vechains in there. So anyway, yeah, so it's a management portal, risk management policy, that type of stuff. The link is below. This is a pretty long article. I do suggest that you read it and also go back to the summit and rewatch Vechain CTO Jianliang Gu, and he talked about the HSM based key escrow turnkey solution. So check that out. This is a real important thing. It's something that's coming in the future. It's really a way for third parties to integrate and put in their own key solution. This is an important thing. It comes in, these are like server rack mountable devices here, so you can just pop them into your rack. Yeah. A lot of people probably don't know what a rack is. Well, maybe they do. Yeah, if you have one at home, hey, that's pretty cool. If you don't, oh well, no big deal. Anyway, so it pops in there. That's an industry standard, okay? This is just an industry standard. This is like where routers and stuff go. It's about the same size, you know, so it fits into a rack. That's a big deal. But anyway, what happens is that this thing has like APIs and stuff. So a company can get started with its security as far as protecting its keys, like an escrow, protecting its keys with really secure hardware and software integration. That's a real important thing. The companies are going to be looking at this in the future big time, and the implementation for it should be pretty easy, so they say, that so companies can integrate it with minimal effort. Okay, that's a real big thing. There isn't any news on this. No one's talking about it, but it's really an important thing. Another important aspect of it is that Vechain is like it's getting into hardware as far as cryptocurrency goes. So you have this thing right here. You have the HSM based key escrow solution. It's a turnkey solution, and then you have the VKey, which has like a little thing you put your it's like a little wallet you put your thumbprint on and stuff like that. So they're getting into that. You have DNVGL that's going to come out with a hardware wallet. So you know, DNVGL and Vechain are like that, right? They're side by side. So there's a lot of interesting things coming from Vechain and the ecosystem. All right, so I'll let you read this article on your own. Do not skip this one. Okay, this is a big deal. Okay. So moving on, what else is going on? Well, we have Seeds and Chips going on, and DNVGL is talking. So we have, excuse me, yeah. So we have DNVGL presenting at Seeds and Chips and stuff, and then this is, I'm actually looking at these tweets here on the Vechain official. It's twitter.com/Vechain official. Link is below, so check that out. But the thing to notice here is this tweet right here by Sunny Lou, where he says, that's what I mentioned about Serious to technology and innovation. So let's go ahead and blow this up so you can take a look at that. And what do we have? Oh, look at all these people. So we have Seeds and Chips, the Global Food Innovation Summit in Milan. So it's in Milano. The Global Food Innovation Summit. This is a big deal, okay? This is huge. Global Food Innovation Summit, right. Have you ever heard of Bright Foods? Yeah. Yeah, huge company. Yeah, they're definitely into this stuff. Wines can be considered a food. Yeah, wine is its own food group, right? So, anyway, so what do we have here? What are the parties here? These are, check this out. We have Giuseppe Conte, Republic of Italy Prime Minister. We have Marco Gualtieri, Seeds and Chip founder and chairman. Michele Emiliano, Puglia Region President. Ettore Prandini, Coldiretti Presidente Nazionale. Come on. And then Alessandra Pecce, Ministry of Agriculture of the Republic of Italy. Yeah, these are like big government officials, right? And take a look at Seeds and Chips. I think that it has more. It's kind of like the power of a wave that creates a tidal wave, and as time goes on, the wave is going to build. But this is the energy that's behind it. Okay, this is the Seeds and Chip conference is something not to be underestimated. Okay, underestimated. And I think it's being passed up by a lot of people. And there are some, speeches and stuff that you can take a look at. But yeah, take a look at Vechain here. They have their little car. They're talking about a big thing about it is their carbon credit plan. And check that out. They have their little DNVGL Vechain commercial and stuff like that. It's kind of cute, but it gives a real good brief explanation about carbon credits and stuff like that. And that's where a lot of Europe and China and stuff are going with carbon credits. It's just a mind-boggling huge deal. Okay, huge in my opinion. Okay, so check that out. That's on Vechain's Twitter. And OceanEx. Don't hear much about them, but this is a real important news for OceanEx. And keep in mind, we'll get to Bitcoin here in just a minute. This is the last one, okay, guys? But OceanEx, check this out. Official strategic partner, OceanEx and KOI Compliance. Yeah, what does KOI Compliance do? AML and KYC right here. And what is KOI Compliance going to be doing right here? To provide a fully managed KYC AML solution for virtual currency businesses, including exchanges, virtual currency wallets, hedge funds, and OTC desks. So these guys aren't fooling around. This is a big deal. This is really going to elevate OceanEx's KYC and AML solutions, a big upgrade. And what does this do? This is actually part of what they need to get to be in full compliance to actually operate in the United States for U.S. citizens fully, right? Yeah, so this is a stepping stone towards that. And you can get on right now, but there's a very, very limited withdrawal amount that's set. This when integrated, will increase that withdrawal amount. So wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool? Anyway, this is really cool. Go ahead and read this article of what Koi and OceanEx are doing together. Link is below. Alrighty, so that's that. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin and see what is going on. It's been going bonkers, right? It's just going up, up, up. It doesn't even know how to go down anymore. It seems like it, which is good news for us. And this is I'm looking at this chart. This is on the 4-hour BTC USD chart on Bitstamp. This is USD, not USDT. Right now it is trading at 60, almost 6,050. Okay. And one thing that we look here when we're looking at charts is that I have this supply line here, which is the dashed, and below it I have the demand line. Okay. And right now it popped above. It did a throw over of the supply line. So it's doing a test, which is like really, I mean, it's like awesome. It's basically gone out of this zone, out of this trading range here, and I think it's going to go higher. Why do I think it's going to go higher? And way up to, let me get this down off of auto and scroll down. Whoops, I always do that. Right up in here, this is about the 6,400 mark. Why do I think it's going there? It might go like this, and then bloop, all of a sudden we might see a big Jedi candle. Why? Mainly because of shorts. So if we go over to BTC USD and then short, there it is. Click on that bad boy. Okay, so here are the shorts. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, I always do that. I don't know. I have like the pen issue or something like that. Anyway, I'll scroll in right here. As you can see, shorts have just been, the number of shorts have just been, skyrocketing, and they're pretty huge. Okay. One thing to notice here is that let me get my little pen out again. Is to notice here is that whammo, all of a sudden, they got a huge spike down. And then same thing. But if you notice here in this region, the slope of this line is 57 degrees. Okay, so it's 57 degree slope. And lo and behold, what's this one? Same thing. Almost. I mean, it's like same thing. Okay, when I plotted it, I had it at the right scale here. Let me go. And there. Okay. Wait. Let me move this over. Trying to do volume. Get off of there. See, I have issues with the pen. Let's move it over. Let me take auto off. Somehow these lines get messed up. Okay, so let's go from the bottom of here. Okay, there. From the bottom of here to there. Let's do that red one. So 50 degrees. So real close. Okay, real close. And yeah, so look at that. See, this one's 59. This one is 51. So it's cooling off a bit. But when things are like this high, we've had this stair step, this stair step basic pattern going up, and it's like doing it again. When shorts get like that high, I'm looking for a big drop, okay? And that in turn will be a huge increase of buys on the Bitcoin side, because people need to cover and stuff like that, right? So we'll see what happens, but that's why that I'm thinking that Bitcoin, other than, it's on a rampage, is really going to have a nice increase here in the near future. We shall see, maybe within 2 or 3 days. And one thing I found on my video is that I'm usually 2 or 3 days out in advance before things happen on my videos, which is kind of cool. Maybe I should just put a timer on my videos and have it start 3 days later at, I don't know, sometime at 10 in the morning or something like that, and I'll be good. That's when it'll hit when the news hits. Anyway, so you guys are getting the news before it happens here. So let's go back to BTC USD. Let's take a look at it on Bitstamp again. And we're going to be taking another look at this chart here, see what's going on. Okay, so if we take a look at this chart, what do we have going on? We have a nice dip. Down here we have the selling climax. We have the automatic rally, preliminary supply. It's coming down here. Excuse me, preliminary support. It's coming down here. Secondary test bumps up. It's just doing its thing. This is like phase B for Wyckoff stuff. Here is like the end of phase A. So yes, and this could be like C right in here. So we're looking for C, and then we'll see what happens with that. But what we have here, if we're just taking a look at this chart, we have some nice, real nice higher lows, right, and higher highs. Even here, same thing. We have a real nice trend that's going up. One thing that I would like to see is that if we take a also here, since I'm over on this range, look at over here. This is no man's land, okay? I mean, we have from here to here, basically, in this range. See right here? That's like no man's land. There's like nothing above it as far as like previous stuff going on to supply, you know, to have like a resistance, you know, previous support is, you know, current resistance because we're under it. But I mean, it's no man's land, so we're just like blowing through it. So that's another thing that could happen here with Bitcoin. It's like there really isn't any resistance until it gets up here right around in this level, right? So right around in this level, and where is that? About the 6,400 mark. So we'll see if it can blow through. Plus, another thing to keep in mind is everyone is thinking, oh, this thing's going to dump, this thing's going to dump. Well, one reason why it's not going to dump is because everyone is thinking it's going to dump. Yeah. So the point is that if you keep, it's not a contrarian view, okay? It's not contrarian. It's more of a sadistic point of view, to where you're looking to help people enjoy pain, if you want to put it that way. I'm not into that at all, but it apparently looks like that's how these COs, the composite operators, are doing. And so people are doing shorts, and they need to feel the pain. It's time for them to feel the pain so they can do that. So everything is like, let's have people feel pain. And what would do that is a big, nice Jedi up candle here that would give people a lot of pain that are shorting. And then plus it'll also give a lot of confusion. It will cause a lot of confusion to people that basically do charting, regular TA and stuff, and are looking for normal things to occur with charts and triangles and MACD and all that stuff. You could look at the MACD and they'll see like a cross or whatever, and they buy in and stuff, and you can take advantage of what they're going to do by actually doing the opposite. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard that a bit. But anyway, this is looking, Bitcoin is just looking strong as strong. Also down here we have some really good volume, really nice volume. Let me scroll in. This is on the 4 hour right here. That is super strong volume, and that's right here in this range. So let's go down to the 1 hour. Time frames I like looking at are the 1 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour day for Bitcoin. But look at this volume here. This is some really nice strong volume. So we have good strong volume here, good strong volume here. We actually have an increase in the sells, which is interesting, trying to drive this down. It's not happening. It is not happening. People are selling and it's getting bought up. So that means demand is pushing the price up big time. Look how big those sells are. They're trying to sell. So you have a sell, 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 and then you have the buys coming in and just chomping it up. So this is still, to me, this is almost like a reaccumulation phase, which I do think it is. This whole thing in here is reaccumulation, just like it is with the Ether. So that's give me your thoughts on Bitcoin. What do you think Bitcoin is doing? And let's go take a look at Ether since we brought that up. We'll look at USDT Poloniex. Oh, come on. There, USDT Poloniex. So in here we've had a change of character. Yeah, we're in a reaccumulation area. That's how I've had it labeled, so on and so forth. Change of character is where we had stopping volume, big time stopping volume. Look at this huge volume right here, absolutely huge. Nice volumes coming in here. We're only paying attention. The trick is only paying attention to a lot of the big volume spikes and to see why. You know, try to think, why did that happen? What are they planning to do? Why are they selling or buying so much? Okay, these are the composite operators doing this. Why are they moving the market that way? But anyway, let me scroll that up and then bring this down. Let's see. Whoops. Let me put auto back on. There. Okay, so we really have Ether. It's just like going on a rampage too. And if you want to take your trend line, a lot of people take trend lines and stuff, and there you go. What I do for trend lines is a little bit different, but you know, it works. But we have a sign of strength here, and yeah, usually strength is on a low. Okay, this one is an exception. It's on a high. I interpreted that as a sign of strength. That's not technically correct as far as Wyckoff goes, where it's on the high, but I do what works for me, basically, and it works for me. It's working, which is okay. Do what works for you. Okay, that's the important thing. But anyway, we just have this thing on a rampage. We have increase in spread. We're having increases in spread and the volatility. If we scroll in even more, let me make sure I can scroll over instead of drawing. So we have, look at these candles here. Well, excuse me, the bars. Looking at the bars. What do we have here? We're having, we're looking for diminishing, something of interest would be of diminishing volatility or the spread in the bars. So we're looking, this is like a VSA for price action. This is actually here. This bar right here is actually a sign of weakness. And why is that? Because I went over that in a previous video, but it's basically because we had large volume on an upper area, and then it closed in the middle or above, and then the next bar is red, and it closed down, and then so that's a sign of weakness, which gives an indication of a short-term downtrend. There we go. So that's real quick on how I knew that, and I did a whole video on just covering that. So go back in my videos, check it out. Let me kill that. It's about like supply coming into the market, something like that, but it's cool. We went over about 5 or 6 examples. But what do we have here? We have a real nice drop right there, and this is a sign of strength right here, guys. This is it right here, SOS. So this is a sign of strength. Okay, I'll put SOS. Well, it can be strength because you usually use sign SOW for sign of weakness, but this is a SOS, sign of strength. And reason being is because it's low. It went down. It went all the way down here to hunt and to clear out the stops. Let's go to the 5 minute, okay, and let's go back and look at this bad boy. Okay, so what's going on here is that it went down. People had if we scroll out here, people had like their stops maybe from this line right here. People are saying, oh, well, this is like the last line of resistance or whatever, and so they had put their stops here. So this was stop hunting to clear that out, okay? And then plus, that's one of the things that happens there, is that it's just doing stop hunting to look for liquidity, to bring liquidity into the market. So their orders get triggered. So they get triggered and they bring liquidity into the market because people would see here, oh, this is a clear head and shoulders pattern if you're into patterns like that. And oh, what happens with head and shoulder patterns? Oh, they're supposed to dump, right? Well, that didn't happen, did it? No. It's because these guys were looking for liquidity and to clear out. This is just a short to clear out the stops here, okay? And that's what happened. And so those people that did that lost coins, but they got, you know, USD or whatever in exchange for Bitcoins. Okay. Anyways, and you know, it rifled up right away. Keep in mind, this is on the 5 minute chart. Let's go to the 15 minute chart. It'll look a little bit different. Let me kill that line. Make sure I have my little tool off. Yeah, see? So, bam. It did that, and it popped right back up to the previous level. That's one of the indicators. See how it just popped right back up on a short time period. Whammo, and then it's above that. So this thing is just going, man. This thing is just going. It's ramped up. Look at that. So what do you guys think of Ethereum? What do you guys think of Ethereum? It's been having dog days for a long time. It did hit my target box here and doing its thing, and now it's just like, yeah, it's like doing its thing. What do I have up here? Let me go see. Let me get auto off and scroll this. Where's this stupid line thing again? I always forget that. Constant, man. Okay, so this is the one thing here where I had a point here where I said supply is available. This is about supply coming into the market. That's what I just showed over here in this other section. I said I did a video on for that particular one, and lo and behold, let's go take a look at those rules so we can see what's going on. So this is how you tell if supply is available coming in. So when supply is available, that means that usually greater supply, same demand or less demand, price is going to drop, right? So in order to tell that, you have an up bar closing near a high, which that one was. You have high volume, which it was. You have it's in the upper area of the chart. Yeah, the next bar is a down bar. Yeah, and that's on medium to high volume. Wham! There you go. Okay, so you got that memorized, right? Yeah, great. And there you go. So you can see that that's how I was able to point out that, yeah, this one right here, you know, it met that criteria, and it just, you know, like went down right there. And I could have told you that even before looking, you know, if I didn't have any other candles other than that one red, that's all I needed, and whammo, could have got this. Some people like to play this amount, you know, so like if you're a day trader or whatever, that would be a nice little thing to play. Anyway, enough of that. So that's about it, guys. Please like, subscribe, get notified. And yeah, I'm just going to go over to the chats now. So yeah, like, subscribe, get notified. It helps the channel, all that good stuff. So like, give me your thoughts on Vechain. Don't forget to look at those articles and stuff. Tell me your thoughts on Bitcoin. Do you think the short is coming? A short squeeze is coming? $6,400 range. Yeah, $6,400 range. What do you think? Give me your opinion, guys, okay? So let's go over, take a look, see if there's any peeps there. We're going to say hi real quick and then take off. So yeah, there's people there. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Christoph, how's it going? Good to see you here. Hey Amore. How am I feeling, brother? I'm feeling fine. You always ask me the same thing. Doing great. I just got done teaching a Qigong class, actually Nadon. And it was great. I always have like a lot of energy after it. It's like I'm all jazzed up, you know. I mean, it's really great. And if you don't know what that is, it's like moving the chi, the energy inside the body and building it up and stuff like that. Anyway, that's Nadon. Way cool stuff. Yeah, so I'm doing real good. Thanks. So let's see. So Brian Williams says, hey, good day, sir. Good day. So I'm working on my Aussie. So it's like, good day, good day, good day, good day. I'm taking an Aussie class at a local JC to work on Aussie. I can get like, I don't know, it's like a 2-semester class, so we'll see. And I'm still working on good day, and see, I can't even say it right, so we'll see. But yeah, right. Anyway, so thanks for asking. Hey, he says you are always reliable and consistent with the news. Thanks again. Hey, my pleasure. You are welcome. You are welcome. Slim Shady. Hey, how's it going? Says, are we in a bull run? We are in a bull market and have been ever since 2015. So we have been in a bull run ever since 2015. Excuse me, a bull market. If we go look at BTC, USD, and we go to USD, and we get out of that. Go to BTC, USD, go to Bitstamp. Bitstamp has the longest term. Go to the monthly, right? maybe the weekly. Okay, so you guys have all seen this. So we've been really going up ever since, right? This was just a blow off top. It came back down. But in the overall scheme of things, I mean, there we go. And let's take a look at this. This will give you an idea of why Wall Street is so excited about this thing. So we go back here. This is back in 13, okay? 2013. Take it back all the way to here. Yeah, let's go right about there. Take it right about here. So what do we have? About 9-10% angle, okay? About 9, whoops, and see the angle. Nah, I have auto, okay. See right there at the low, it's about 9-10% return on the slope on average, okay? That is enticing. Getting 10% right around that area, that is enticing. How many assets have that kind of long-term return? Not too many. And then the return of late is even greater, right? Ever since this part right here, where we drop down, whammo, we've had a real nice much higher percentage return. But this has actually been a look. When has it really gone down? Yeah, we had a spike here and it blew off, but it got truncated. We did a real quick stop here, brought it down, and whammo. Okay, and then also that real quick stop there is a reason why we're not going to have, in my opinion, a big drop down and test like that, like people are saying down to $1,000 mark. It's like, come on, please. We already had the long enough time right here of suffering and pain, and then we got kicked in the stomach, and then our guts cut open with salt poured in. So that was pretty that was a lot of pain that the people are probably enjoying quite a bit. I can't imagine administrating to all of us holders and stuff like that. Yeah, the whole pain theory. But we've been in a bull market for quite some time. Bull run. Now, a bull run. I don't think we're actually going to have a bull run. I think we're going to have a bull sprint, which I think that bull run would be about 30% increase. Bull sprint would be 50% plus. So let's get our little angle trend line out here. Okay, so let's go down here and measure it right there. So that's about 44%, okay? You can actually call that, in my book, that's a bull run, okay? So that's a bull run. But, so like we're in it, dude. We are in it. So right around 55% on average, that would be, in my book, an absolute stampede. If we get to 70%, watch out. That's when things really get parabolic. That's no longer a bull run or a sprint. That's when that's actually becomes a sign of weakness, and that's where you're looking to get out, okay? Anyway, so watch out for what should we call that? Not a bull sprint, because bull sprints are still good and they can have life in them, longevity. Bull runs certainly can have longevity. Things can just keep on going up and up and up. Check out LMT on TradingView. That's Lockheed Martin. They've just been going up and up and up. You'll really like that chart. Let's go out to the weekly or monthly on that bad boy. Anyway, the thing is yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. Definitely bull market for sure. Have been in one, and interest is just increasing. Plus we have a whole bunch of things coming down the pipe. We have Fidelity. We have Airsex. We have what else do we have? Two of the I don't want to include those because they might not have much effect, but mainly the Fidelity thing, okay? Then Goldman Sachs and others and stuff like that, large institutions coming on board and stuff like that. Yeah, there could be a lot of interest, that's for sure. Will we see an actual bull sprint? Yeah, I think this whole market is set up to do just that. Why? It's because if we look at the risk, we can say, okay, well, up here that's 20 grand, right? And then we're at 6 grand right now. Okay, so what we have is an upside right now of 3x, right? Because 18,000, 3 times 6, right? So it's above 3. Okay, I'll just call it 3x. Okay, so that's the upside. Downside is 3,000. So 50%. So you have 50% versus 300%. That's what people are going to look at. This is what Fidelity is going to show to their clients, to their second tier clients that they're bringing on board. They're going to look at this and say, hey, I have a 50% downside or a 300% upside here. And it's in an uptrending market, has been doing that. Keep in mind, I'm looking at this on the weekly. It's been doing that for some time. It has really consolidated here, has shown life, lots of strength. Oh my gosh, it has rocket ship potential. They're going to look at this. They're going to look at the risk reward ratio, and which one do you think they're going to choose? Get me Bitcoin. Get me Bitcoin now. I want it now. Dude, forget bull run, man. Bull sprint, 55% increase. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, look at all that stuff I have to erase now. Okay, thanks for the question. So yeah, we are. Yeah, okay. So KJ says, my prediction: BTC will pop on the 11th. Okay, well let's go here and let's go to the 4-hour. And put that thing on, kill that, that. I have to clean up my room here. You know how it goes. Okay, let's go out here on the 11th. So that's what you say. No! I have my target box starting on the 10th at 2100 hours. Pretty good guess there. I think yeah, I see that. Yeah, May 10th, 2100 hours. That's pretty darn close to what you're saying on the 11th, right? Yeah, I can hang with that. I can hang with that. What brought you to that conclusion? Huh? Sure. Why do you think it's going to go there? Hey, Fawad. Thanks for watching, man. How's it going? 15 sats TKY soon. Oh, that poor thing. Let's go look at TKY. TKY has been sucking wind, which is like awesome. It's like I'm really excited about that. Awesome news. We go over here to Qcoin. And we go to, let's look at TKY. Come on, thing. We'll look at the BTC pair. See what we have going on. Oh, it's sucking wind big time. See this? This thing has just been like dumping. Totally awesome. All-time lows against Bitcoin. All-time lows, guys. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? Also, we're having a little bit of an increase here in volumes, which is really nice. Really cool. I mean, I'm liking this. We're having a nice downtrend. Looks like we might have a change of character right here with this large, somewhat larger volume. So we can see, but it looks like let's see. This is on the 8 hour. Oh, this is on the 4 hour. Drop. Yeah, maybe it can drop just a little bit more. Maybe not, but it's getting a lot of upward pressure here. So yeah, maybe this thing's just going to finally level out and start going. keep in mind that June is when its trial run is being reviewed by the government in China to see, okay, fine, can it continue on and then be rolled out nationwide? So we'll see. All the indications of what I've read looks like, yeah, it's going to be approved, which is a big deal. Don't know about TKY, do your research on, but this is really exciting. Also, another really exciting, interesting thing about TKY is that if you go look at the tether pair, USDT, what's interesting about that? What can you guys tell me? What do you notice? Look at that. Look at that volume. Huge, huge increase right there. See that buy? That's serious money, guys. That's serious money. And look at all these greens. Whammo. Yeah, you have one big sell. Yeah, this one big sell here. But it was on a larger candle. And that kind of makes a difference. Big sells on small candles is interesting. Big buys on small candles are interesting. Okay, why didn't that move? It's being controlled in a very, very tight bounds. This should have sucked, pushed that thing up like there's no tomorrow. And it didn't. So what's going on right now is that it's under big time accumulation phase. This amount of money is not from retail. This is from investors. This is from institutions. Okay, this is from institutional money. Could be a lot of government money coming in from China or whatever, because they're involved with the municipalities. They're involved with the People's Bank of China and a whole bunch of things. Check out TKY. But this is looking really interesting, and it's looking like it is indeed having a change in character right here. Whammo. Change in character. And keep your eyes on this one. It looks like it's going to start warming up. We'll see. We'll see. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice. I'm just giving my opinion. And as you can see here, the key has just dumped, right? It has just dumped. And what does that tell you? What do you do when that happens? Do you run for the hills? Do you run for the hills? Or what? See, notice here how you have a bunch of these little dots? No volume. No one was interested in it. Nothing. Nothing. And then all of a sudden here, everything starts filling in and we have this huge increase of interest. That's on Tether, on the Tether pair. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? 15 sats soon. It could be. We'll see. I actually think it's going to start turning around now, because it's like at 19 right now, right? Some pathetic low. Oh, excuse me. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, so 32 right now. I don't know if it'll go that low. If Bitcoin has a huge spike, then sure. It could go down there, but that would be because Bitcoin went up so high in value. Okay? And it's going to affect everything. Because the thing is, if Bitcoin blows through 6,400, people are going to say, "Oh my gosh, it blew through like the hardcore resistance line with total disrespect," which it has done in the past. So people are going to be all confused and in awe and this and that. It's coming. I think it's coming. We'll see. But yeah, 19's possibility. 5's a possibility, right? It's the market. It can go up or down. So Truther wants his BTC to 20K in 2019. It depends when Fidelity's clients come and whether or not they are not satisfied with just purchasing Bitcoin through Fidelity. I think that they'll actually get the crypto bug, that they'll be signing up on exchanges and they'll be buying it on exchanges themselves in addition. And I think that's going to increase it quite a bit. And then plus the exchanges, you could have they have a lot of coins already for the investment pools, but I think they underestimated the demand for Bitcoin, and so OTC market is probably going to just shrivel up to hardly anything, and that'll cause a lot more demand on the exchanges. So we'll see what happens with that. Keep in mind that a lot of people are still scared of things with Binance getting hacked and stuff like that. So they'll add to it, but even if a small percentage migrates over, that could be a huge impact into the cryptocurrency market as a whole. So 20, yeah, maybe. We'll see. That would be nice. I would like to see that. Do I think it's a done deal? No, but I wouldn't mind, that's for sure. So let me read here. Christoph wants to know, what are they trading on Binance if every coin is suspended for deposits and withdrawals? That's external, so nothing goes in or out external. You can trade Bitcoin for Ethereum, Ethereum for Vechain, Vechain for, whatever. But it's all internal, okay? But there's no new money coming in and no money going out. No new Bitcoins coming in, no Bitcoins going out of Binance. So it's a closed system right now, okay? That's all. But you're allowed to trade just like normal otherwise. So Seth says proof of work manipulation is what it looks like. Yeah, proof of work. Could be. Don't know. Could be. Why do you think that? Let us know. Hey, there's Dances. Hey, what up, Dances? Things are heating up for Bitcoin. Yeah, they are. And sees us bouncing between 65 and 6. Let me put auto back on. Facebook overturns ad ban on blockchain projects. Will crypto Facebook go mainstream? Oh, God. I just don't have a warm fuzzy for Facebook coin, whatever it's going to be. Anyway, so you're saying between 65, which is about top of my box, and 6. Bouncing around in there. Yeah. What would be really, really cool to see, which would be really bullish, is let me make that solid and white vice. Make that solid. Do that again. There. Okay, what would be a really bullish is that, let me put auto back on. Okay, you see how we broke it? See this upper supply line right here, the one that's dashed? See how we broke out above it? And you see this line I just drew right there, or actually right around in here. Actually, what would be a better one would be right around in this range right here. Okay? So let's say what would be really bullish to me is that if it came up, went down, tested here, or even went down to this level, and then came back up. It often does that. It comes back down probably to this level and goes up. If it does that, that would be like really bullish. And then when just, I mean, if it does that, it comes down, test, and just, we'll see. Because here that would mean that there would be no more supply left. Whammo, it would shoot it up. That happens often. Sometimes what we've seen too is failed tests, and then it just keeps on going. That happens. But yeah, can it bounce around between there? Yeah, absolutely. You bet. Anything can happen except for the chart going backwards. Oh, Big Crab Rob wants to know if I already talked about vet news. Yeah, I did. Just a quick recap is that on Vechain you have OceanEx with upgraded KYC AML, which is like a stepping stone for full compliance for the U.S. Okay, so they can increase their withdrawal limits for U.S. citizens, which would be cool. Also, you have the Seeds&chips conference in Italy. You can find out more about that on the tweets on the Vechain official tweet, Twitter. I don't know why I call it tweets. Twitter. So go check that out because you have that. And you have like a tweet there from like Sunny Lou saying this is like official. This is what I meant by like serious interest, something like that. And where he showed a picture of a whole bunch of top brass from Italy, let's say, okay? Really interesting. And then what's going on there is like a world conference for food, agriculture, that type of thing. That's the Seeds&chips. So check that out. Definitely do your research on that. Yeah, that's a big conference that's going on. That was basically the news. Other than if you haven't heard, Vechain is awesome. So yeah. Yeah, Kyle says, yeah, rewind to the beginning. Want to hear it? You're right. So that was just a quick one for you guys. Yeah, Kyle says, it's nice seeing my portfolio USD value go up, but seeing its BTC equivalent fall. Yeah. It depends on what your goals are. If your goals are to increase Bitcoin, or if your goals are to increase cashola, right? I always like cashola. Because if I'm going to cash out BTC, it's not going to be for BTC. It's going to be for USD, right? That's just how I am. That's just me. I'm crazy. But yeah, Vechain's heating up, say the least. Yeah, Kyle says he wants to keep buying into his alts, but they're falling. You know, when they fall, but when does it stop? That's the thing. There's going to be a lot of alts that just cannot keep up with Bitcoin. That's all there is to it. This is the point where the cream of the wonders of live streaming. This is where the cream of the crop is going to float to the top, where coins that have really, really strong projects behind them, that have the financial backing, the partnerships, the real deal coins, they're going to be floating to the top along with Bitcoin, and the rest are going to be left behind. So this is a time this is just my opinion, okay? And this is one of the reasons why I put out the bull run series that I had. That started back in October. I did like 5 videos on it. They all say like bull run, and it's a big red wave. I started putting those out so people could really start doing, really start reanalyzing and taking a look at the coins that they had, and to really see if they're going to increase. Okay, if they are like real projects instead of just vaporware, where you might get 100% pump in a day and then it goes down 40% the next day or whatever. Pump and dumps. That's unfortunately a majority of the coins out there. There's when I'm talking about cream of the crop, I'm only talking there's only like 5 coins, man, in the crypto market. All right, Bitcoin being one of them. Vechain, in my opinion, is one of them. that will go up. There's not many coins that really have value, in my opinion. Just maybe 10. Okay, maybe 10. The rest of them, it's going to be a nightmare, man. It's a cleanse. It's the great cleanse. So Sandro Hodzik says, hey Sandro, how's it going? What are my top 3 coins? And you're from Croatia. Hey there, how's it going? Говорите по-русски, да? Немного? Okay. What are my top 3 coins? Vechain. The key. I like the key. And I'm excluding Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin goes without saying. All right, everybody has Bitcoin, right? That's a given. You know, it's I really like Zilliqa. I really like that one. I really like Holochain. But the more I look at it and the other coins I like, and you can check out my videos. I have a video, I don't know, about a month or two ago. Just scroll back through my channel through the coins. I have a video on there, which is a really cool format. It's like in 3D and it's walking around this 3D environment. Really cool. I got to do that again. But it talked about my top coins for 2019. But for another one that's out there that I think has just really huge potential is Halal Chain. Yeah, it's Halal Chain. That's HLC. HLC. And it's a low market cap, man. It is like nothing. But it has the connections. Let's put it that way. It has the connections. Check it out. Do your research. Highly risky. I've done videos on it where it's labeled Sands of Fortune. Sands of Fortune are the videos that I've done on it. So I've done a couple. But that's Halal Chain. So check that out. Quite an interesting project. There's quite an interesting project. So check that out. Really like that. And, you know, yeah, but there's Zilliqa, and then there's Holochain, Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum could be doing something again, especially with the institutional interest in it and stuff like that. Zilliqa has a lot of hedge funds that have picked it up and stuff like that. It's just, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. And what do you mean by top coins? The ones that are that they're going to have the top market cap? Or are you looking for like return on investment or whatever, you know? So how do you define that? Anyway, ну что, спасибо. Okay, and Kim J says, have I ever looked at Indoor Project? It's AI for predictive tech for businesses. Hit up by MIT guys. And said to be the Google for predictive analytics. Seems like a great buy. You know, it could be a great buy for you. As far as what I do, I don't go into anything that's AI. Okay, for the most part. That concentrates on artificial intelligence as far as pattern matching and stuff like that. It's just not a sector of the business that I care to go into. Reason being is because I know that I am biased. Okay, I have a bias against AI. The reason is because I'm into strong AI. They either call it general or strong AI, and that has to deal more with cognition abilities, computers actually being able to think. It's the difference between syntax and semantics. Syntax, sentence structures, computers can figure that out. That's weak AI. That's what all this stuff is weak AI. When I mean strong AI, I mean something like HAL 2000, the HAL in HAL in 2001 Space Odyssey, or iRobot, something along like that, a humanoid, or Terminator, that type of cognition ability. To me, that's strong AI, and that's what I'm into as a programmer. So the weak AI, it's like, I don't give a crap about that. So I know I'm biased, so I don't go there on purpose. But anyway, could it be great? Yeah, could be great. Have I looked at it? No. I usually look at those and don't look at them on purpose. Same as privacy coins. Don't look at privacy coins either. It's just not my bag. Just not my bag of tea. So you like the sound of my KB brand? Okay, thanks. Here's Fawad again. We'll cover this. A few more questions and then we're out of here. Let's see what he says. Okay, he brings up a good point. He says he thinks that this rise is due to Tether, to the fear of Tether collapse. And so people are trying to get out of Tether, go into Bitcoin. Yes, to go into Bitcoin to escape a possible Tether downfall. Yes, that is absolutely true. I think that is definitely a part of it. A part of it for sure. And the thing is it all of it? No, I don't think it's all of it. It is definitely a part of it. This brings up an interesting thing. When the dollar, or let's say a country's currency, starts to inflate, okay, people are going to run to Bitcoin. Just Tether is a mini microcosm of that. It's a real mini microcosm of that. But I think that is definitely one thing that is a factor that's going on here. Another factor of what is going on. Now, the factor of what that can actually do for the retail, to give you a scale of what's going on, since we're here on this chart, we'll go ahead and bring up the volumes, okay? Here's the volumes. And let me scroll over here. Where did all this Tether crap start? Yeah, right around in here, right? Okay, so volumes for retail. There. You see that from the bottom up to the white line? That's the effect retail has on the market. Yeah. This above, this is institutional. Okay? This is institutional. Retail, nothing. Hardly anything. Institutional, big time. But let me clear this off. Delete. Come on. It definitely has increases here. So you're looking at the real smaller areas, the smaller areas where there's no volume. That's and then the middle ones at the absolute most, that's retail. Okay, the rest are institutions. institutional money. But nevertheless, they want that money. Okay, they want that money big time. More importantly, they really don't care about the money. They want the coins, because they're going to buy the coins, and they're going to go and have the supply, and then the price is going to be driven up because all of their customers are going to be wanting the coins. That's what's coming. That's why the price is increasing. I think it's because the OTC market, the big thing is that the OTC market is drying up, and they're buying partially as much as they can in the OTC, because you have large institutions competing on OTC markets against each other, trying to get this thing, because everybody wants Bitcoin. They don't want to go to the markets, but it's like they're doing a mixed buy, where they're getting some on the market, and they're getting some OTC. They're still buying and buying and buying, but right now they have to, unfortunately for them, they have to buy more and more and more on the actual markets. Okay, and that could definitely increase, and then we'll have our bull sprint, which won't be a bull run. But I'm not disagreeing with you, man. It's a definite factor in the upswing. But we didn't have the tether garbage all the way back, did we? No, just recently. Good comment. Thanks, Fahad. So he says, these big whales are going to sucker in the retail buyers who are singing Moon Baby Moon, and then they're going to dump like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, that's the plan. That's what they do. Right now, we're in a quasi markup / reaccumulation phase, which is going on right now. And they're going to mark this thing up. Like I showed you, 50% down to 300% up. They want this thing just to skyrocket beyond belief. And then when it goes way up, and I'm talking way up, these guys aren't looking for a measly 300% return. Okay, they're looking for a much longer return, and they'll hold out until they get it. But when it gets up to that point, yeah, they are going to dump. You're going to see a lot of huge news, like this thing is never going to end. Forget about the moon. It's going to Antares, or it's going to Andromeda, whatever. People will believe that it'll never, ever come down. And then they are going to dump at the high. And we will see a blow-off top that we haven't seen ever. So we'll see. Yeah, that's yeah. Я изучал русский язык приблизительно один год, и это все. Потому я не знаю, как говорить. Я говорю плохо, окей? So Seth says Bitfinex found Gitty. Yeah, I mean, look at it this way. It's already been priced into the market. On my let's go here. BTC USDT. No, USD. No, come on. Fucking Binance. Come on. Okay, so that's already been. So here we had the Tether news break. That was on April 24th. Okay. And then people got scared, and then it just started going up parabolic. So there you go, Fawad. This is on Bitfinex. Okay, so we see a greater impact of people trying to get out. They're trying to get out of Bitfinex, but arbitrage is causing some interesting dynamics going on there. But back here, I actually had this marked like way in advance because I was doing remote viewing on the overall market of interesting things that are going to hit. And I had Tether event back in here on like January 7th, 8th, right around there, and that's when I figured something was up with Tether. And then lo and behold, when we got the Tether news, oh, that's when the crap actually occurred, right? When they were doing all their shenanigans. But I think a lot of other people knew that. Why do I say that? Well, we go over to Binance, we go to USDT, do the drop down, PAX, TUSD, USDC, USDS, all the stable coins that are out there. These have been recently added. And this is a reason why USDT, if there was only USDT, we would have seen something far different than we're seeing today. But somehow these guys knew. It was like there's almost a panic for these entities to get the stable coins out. Remember that short period of time? It was like maybe just a few weeks' time where there was a lot of interest, a lot of talk about stable coins. That's not by accident. It's not by accident. It's people want Tether to die. They know what it is. They know what they've been doing. They don't care. So that's why the market didn't go down either. It's like, yeah, get Tether out of here. It's just, I don't know, a virus or something. That's a general attitude. No problem. People already knew before that Tether had issues. And, yeah, that's when things happened. So that's my little explanation on that. So Bitfinex found guilty. Yeah. There's gonna be something up with that. There's a lot of dynamics between Bitfinex and Binance going on that I can't quite put my finger on. It's something I can just, I don't know. I have no proof whatsoever. I have no idea what kind of relationship there is. I'm sure the exchanges talk to each other just because they're in the same group. They might just say hi or whatever. Are they in cahoots with each other? I don't think so. And, yeah. So we'll see. We'll look out for news on Bitfinex. Woot says, seems like somebody knows something about the key that we don't. Exactly. That is my point about showing hidden volume on the key because it is only on USDT. And it started before, it started just recently, right? They know something we don't. Oh, the keyboard I use, it's called an Aukey. It is a mech keyboard, a mechanical keyboard. It's a gamer keyboard. It's totally awesome. Aukey, A-U-K-E-Y. Check it out. Has like the whole lights and all that good stuff. See? That was a screenshot. You can put that, make wallpaper out of that if you want. CT and his keyboard. Totally awesome. Awesome for typing. If you're into gaming, it's awesome, man. Plus it lights up at night, which is cool. Has a whole LED thing. Ah, and there's Ellie. Hey, Ellie. Good to see you. Long live crypto. Absolutely, amen. Crypto trends for the win. Hey, thanks. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, get notified. That's for sure. I am terrible at marketing myself. It's because I'm not a YouTuber. I don't make a living off of YouTube. I make it from trading. Ugh, imagine that. Imagine that. Notice there aren't any referral links or anything like that. Huh. Imagine that. You have somebody that makes money from trading instead of YouTubing. YouTubing, this is just fun and entertainment for me. It's a way to relax, to help teach you guys stuff, and to help. It's my way of kind of like giving back to the community, if that makes sense. To show you like places of danger. It's like a couple videos ago I said, yeah, time to like, I bailed on Binance coin, and it's like I got out at the top. It's done nothing but drop cents. Go back and check it out, and then compare the post date to the chart. I'll say, oh my God, he got it at the top. Woo. It's not like I'm boasting or anything, but I put videos out that to help you guys. I don't say sell, but I give you some hints, okay? And that's what I can do. To help you guys see the market for what it truly is, to have clarity. And the retail way is not clear. It is not clear. It is full of confusion. Okay, so Ellie Brown saying, you agree about Bitcoin, but what about coins that have utility? XRP, for example, I can see holding value when utility happens. Yeah, XRP has utility, but keep in mind it is designed to be a stable coin. So you could have a bank go and get 30 million XRPs, and then 1.5, 2 seconds later, its counterparty, is going to sell them. Boom. Net effect on a 1-minute candle will be 0. Okay? And the thing is that in order to make that happen, there's going to be some interesting things happen, like a different pool for that, a special trading pool for that to prevent the slippage. That's what I think is going to happen to make that actually occur. So in other words, we're just going to be seeing a straight line for XRP with some slight deviations going on. That's my opinion. Do I think it's going to skyrocket to 589? No, I think that was a terrible disservice to the trading population and supporters of XRP. It ruined it, man. It ruined it. Also, keep in mind, Ripple is distancing themselves from XRP. Yes, they need to do that so they don't get caught up in litigation. Remember that? Yeah. So they are distancing themselves from XRP. And we shall see. But XRP is fast. But 589, I don't know. It couldn't hit 58.9 cents. But we'll see. Oh, what was the vet news? Well, I just covered it. Just go ahead and scroll back. It's mainly like the seeds and I forgot what it is. Seeds and whatever thing. Conference that they have going on in Italy for the World Agriculture thing. Go check out Vechain Official's Twitter page. There's some links there. Watch that. There's some presentations and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, and Kig says you're new here. Hey, welcome aboard. Thanks, Kig. New here? What did you miss? Oh my gosh. If you're new here, oh my gosh, you've missed like how you can be a millionaire in 3.5 seconds. We covered that. It's guaranteed. Oh my gosh. No, just kidding. We covered some coins and stuff like that. Go ahead and after the video, go back and rewatch it. It's cool. A lot of stuff happens in the chats. Okay, that's where the interesting stuff happens, because all you guys have really interesting questions. It's like that's why I'm on here. It's really cool. You have really interesting input. It's like I have real people viewing instead of a ton of viewers and they're all bots. So it's like really cool. Oh, Mr. Mysterious Underbelly says, isn't Vechain going to be exposed to Samsung and Apple Pay users? It could, and that is through the Zeus thing. The Zeus Pay, which is launched only in UK, but it is definitely an interesting thing. If they had a lot more users on the Zeus platform, that would be like way cool. But so it's like limited, okay. But nevertheless, it's an important stepping stone, and it's really cool. But yeah, that's a happening thing, okay. And that's with Zeus. Yeah, 589 atomic weight of cobalt. People took it as $589. Okay, that's how the community took it, and it shot XRP up. Yeah, so I thought a lot of people got disenchanted on that. Oh, why? Kig wants to know why I don't have donations enabled. Because I don't want to give YouTube the 30%, basically. I do have a Digibyte address below. Check it out. I do have a Digibyte. Digibyte is awesome and it's super fast. Do research on Digibyte. Fantastic community. It truly is decentralized. 200,000 plus nodes around the world. Great community. They're going to have tokenization coming up soon. They have this really cool thing called just came out called DigiCafe, so vendors can hook it up and accept Digibyte. It's like cool. To go do your research on Digibyte. It's like awesome, and that's why I have the link down there, because I am a proud supporter of Digibyte, to say the least. Even though the price is tanking, well, everything else is, but proud supporter of Digibyte. Really like the project. Can't say enough about it. Okay. Oh, thanks, Mysterious, for subbing. Right on. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Where do I see Vechain by 2025? Yeah, this is the last question for me for two. I see Vechain definitely in the top 5 of coin market cap. Let's put it that way. Okay, by that time span. Don't forget, in 2020 we have the Olympics in Japan. Vechain is doing something. They haven't disclosed much, but they're doing something with Docomo 5G. Docomo 5G, which is Japan's largest cell phone carrier, right? So that's going to be around Olympic time. Interesting. There's some energy there, I'll tell you that, so we'll see. But Vechain, the way it's heading, partnerships, government stuff, by that time frame, we're going to hear about more of their bigger partnerships that are under NDAs right now. It's just, who knows? It could be mind-boggling of where this can be by 2025, 2030. It's like, oh, holy moly. It's like, bože moj. Yeah, holy moly. Anyway. Oh, and you meant, so your question meant utility-wise, not price. Coins with real-world utility are going to be the ones that hang around. There's very few of those with real-world. You have XRP, if it hangs in there. You have XLM, Stellar, Vechain, the key, real-world utility. What else? Bitcoin, DGB, probably Halal Chain, because that serves a definite purpose, and there's a few others, okay, that I'm not mentioning out there. But yeah, there's a, yeah. It says no. Okay, Mysterious, have a great night. Anyway, guys, good luck with Vechain, good luck with Bitcoin, good luck with crypto. Long live crypto, right? Have a good one, and like, subscribe, get notified. Catch you guys later. Bye.